Binnington was up to his old antics. The Ducks fought back 3 times, and it was a wild one in Anaheim that turned into a great game. I didn't think it was going to be a great game, though, as Baldock scored off the opening faceoff 11 seconds into the game. But after that, it was a pretty even period. I would say the Ducks actually had the better of the play, too. They had 15 shots in the first. Like, what? That's usually what they get in a game. The Ducks would tie the game 2 minutes later as Nestorenko would get his first goal of the season from a Lindstrom point shot, and he taps in the rebound. Good on Nesty. I said he wasn't great last game, but in this one, he was very noticeable. And I'm not just talking about the goal. He was driving to the net and active on the boards. Strom then had a chance to make it 2-1 off a beauty of a pass from Zegras. But Strom decides to go away from the open net. And just like that, when you don't score a for sure goal, the other team does, as Kessel would score his first NHL goal in the slot. I guess we should have seen that one coming. Stromer had a chance for redemption late on the breakaway, but no cigar. And then he took a penalty late in the period too. So the Blues started the second on the power play. The Ducks would kill it off though, and tie the game again. Zegras makes a beauty of a pass to Killorn, and he goes 5-hole. Toronto comes in and gets a touch, but Binnington actually knocks it in. With that assist, it would be Killorn's 500th point.
Means it's old, right?
So congrats, Killer. Then, with about 7 minutes left in the second, Jordan Binnington would be up to his old antics. Johnston drives the center lane and high sticks Tucker, and the Blues don't like it, including Binnington, who initially gives Johnston a face wash with his glove, but then he goes back with his blocker. That brought Dostal to like the hash marks. You know, if Gibby was playing this game, he would have been down there in like 2 seconds flat. But anyway, Binnington protects his teammate here, and there is nothing wrong with that. I commend him for it. But the problem is, he throws his blocker, and that's an intent to injure. Especially with Binnington's reputation, he should have been ejected. But the rule states it's up to the judgment of the referee. So Binnington would get 2 for roughing, and Johnston would get 4 for the high stick, and no other Blues would get anything, even though they started it all. So the Blues would go on the power play, and Thompson would get one. Then the Blues would get another one, as Buchnevich scores a one-timer from the right face-off circle. But in the third, the Ducks would respond. Terry passes to Lundestrom, who shanks it right to Karlsson, and he elevates and scores. Unfortunately, like all season, the Ducks would take a penalty, and Schenn goes backdoor and gets a couple whacks with Fowler watching on the power play. The Ducks would claw back within one again, as Zegras makes a cheeky one-handed pass to Vetrano for his second of the game, and he finishes on the backhand. Then the Ducks would tie again, as Leo Karlsson gets his second of the game. Nice passes by Fowler and Killorn to find Leo in the slot, and he snipes it. He looks so happy. The game would have lots of action in OT, but ultimately it would go to a shootout. Zegras hits the pipe after beating Binnington, and Kyrou would get the lone goal in the shootout, as the goalies would save the rest. Ducks lose 6-5, so you know what that means? We got chicken! The Ducks might have lost, but honestly, this is one of the funnest home games in a while. Probably up there for one of the best of the year, but definitely not the best. With this loss, the Ducks are now guaranteed a top 5 pick in the upcoming draft, and will most likely finish 3rd worst this year. So better than last year, right? The Ducks put 38 shots on net. Was that a season high? I don't know. But when you average just under 27 shots a game, that is a great sight. The whole team was buzzing. 10 different players got on the score sheet. Zegras in particular was really good in this one. He had so many nice passes. Jesse had to play with suboptimal line mates, mainly Strome, who in this game, and a lot of the time, the puck just dies on his stick. We didn't even know if Zegras would play this game after taking a puck to the face. I guess he should do that more often. Karlsson got 2 goals. Vetrano got 2 goals. Just a solid effort all around. Give the team puppies before every game. If this game went how it started out, with them scoring the 11 seconds and it felt like they're going to be like a blowout, there would have been a lot more puppies in this video. Of course, there were defensive breakdowns, and really, it was the special teams battle that hurt the Ducks again, like all season. The Ducks really need to start wearing the penalty line beanies at doublehockeysticks.com to remind themselves not to take so many penalties. Or maybe we should all wear them, and they can see them in the stands, and they will learn. Either way, you can get 10% off at doublehockeysticks.com by using the code DuckMyLife10 at checkout. Thank you again for the sponsor. Also, Dostal wasn't that sharp in this game. He didn't have great rebound control, and while I can't really blame him for any of the goals, it felt like an on-Dosty would have saved those. But overall, I hope we get the same effort from the team versus the Queens Tuesday at 7 p.m. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
When you wish upon a star,
nothing happens.